Brunch, Afrobeat.
Brunch, Afro beats, like authentic Afro beats party. The SOUK was the name. Like, yo, go to the SOUK. Go to the SOUK. Word them out.
Oh,
So
man,
a lot
I
of
ain't
times, a
never
lot of
touched
these
that.
promoters and like club owners would come from Africa, and they would stop by and they'd be like, "Yo, when y'all come to Africa, you should DJ in my club." And I'm like, I'm not taking it serious. And then one of my homeboys, Dula, who actually works with Manny as well, he did a festival in Africa called Afrocella.
Okay.
And he was like, "Yo, bro, come do this party." So once he told me to do the party, and then there was a lot of like the people that would come to the party, like, "Yo, listen, I know so and so in Africa. I told him about you. Please come." Once I realized like we had mad gear, I was like, you know what? Let's go. So the first time we invested in ourselves and said, let's take the trip.
Okay.
And we built the relationships, we DJ'd, and after that, it's been set ever since.
That's fire.
That's
man.
dope. So
Yeah.
how is it over there in
It's
the
dope.
motherland?
Like, we grew up with where you see like those commercials with the kids that don't eat with the fly.
It's not like that.
It's not like, bro. It's not even close. It's like Africa's like America.
It's more richer
Bro,
than
I thought
like...
when I remember was going to Africa, I was scared. Like, damn, it's gonna be a language. No, they speak English fluently.
So what's there's no difference then as far as the clubs, the partying?
No, the clubs is the same. It's
Same.
dope. It's the same energy, bro. I enjoy it. I love Africa, and when I go away for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I'm like detached from America, and it's okay. Like, I thought I'd be bored, but it's dope. It's dope. You meet people that look like you, especially Ghana. Ghana is growing.
That shit gotta be beautiful,
Nah,
man.
it's dope, bro.
Let me
It's
tell you
dope.
something, man. Let me tell you something,
And they treat you nice out there.
Next time you go out there, man, I want parts,
December, man.
Like, December?
December, man.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna hit you up, man. I want parts,
the
man.
best
For
trip,
real,
bro.
son. Like, for real. I want parts, man.
It's the best trip.
I got a couple questions
Yeah.
for you. I just, as a DJ, because I noticed you worked with the Reservoir Dogs, and that was a group of DJs.
Yeah.
So personally, do you feel like you work better alone or in a team?
See, when I left Reservoir Dogs, I worked by myself for a while.
Yeah.
For maybe like a good, I'd say 4 years. And then after Reservoir Dogs, I swore to myself I wasn't going to DJ with nobody else. And then like a couple years ago, my homeboy Easy Pass started doing Deja Vu Mondays.
Okay.
That was at what's that spot on the corner of Allente's?
Shit.
Social club?
Social
corner.
Caribbean Social Corner. Social Corner, yeah.
He started doing it there.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you that about the Easy Pass situation.
Yeah, so we was doing Social Corner, and he had a bunch of DJs that he would like want to come rotate, but I was the DJ that came every Monday. Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, I just believed in it. So
Yeah.
I was DJing, and like, he was running around with the mic and hosting, and I was like, yo, I like his vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Easy
like,
Pass is a great fucking host, man. Like,
he's one of,
Is he a hype man? Like, explain Easy
he's a
Pass or what his
DJ.
job
He's
is.
a DJ, but he's like also an MC. Like, he's like, he grew up. He's a church kid.
Okay.
So he's like he has charisma. He's like, you know what I'm saying. He speaks well. He articulates well. So he's one of those guys that if it's 5 people in the party or 100 people in the party, ain't gonna stop his energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
He don't got no problem jumping on the speaker. You know what I'm saying? He got
Putting
no
on
problem
a show.
walking up to you and saying what's up and
Okay.
making you feel good.
he's a great fucking host, man.
Great
like,
MC then.
So
For
it
real.
was just one of those things like, yo, I'm doing this party. Yo, I'm doing this, baby, pull up. Oh, I'm doing this party, pull up. And then we started working together, and then I started bringing them to Afrobeats and Brunch.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, oh, nah.
Y'all are
That's the tag team
I ain't
duo
gonna
right
front.
now.
Y'all a great tag team. I'm not gonna front like the way y'all.
So you can't pay for chemistry.
Yeah, you can't. Like,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
something. That's why
No,
I
no,
said between me.
No, I
It
mean,
happens,
you can't.
it happens organically.
Like, I
Yeah,
had
happens
chemistry with
organically.
Danger, Hyper, and Kid, and I didn't think I could find that chemistry again. But
Like-
sometimes, you know what it is? It wasn't forced. I never in my life thought I'd be DJing with anybody outside, even Easy Pass. So once
Yeah, but like the last, cause it was a barbecue a couple of years ago. You came through by
I was
yourself,
dolo at that.
man. You
See,
was
that,
dolo.
Yeah.
And you did damn near the whole party.
Yeah,
like that's
I
why.
did the whole joint. Day before Bahamas.
You compensated for
Yo,
that?
bro. They wouldn't even let me go to the bathroom,
We
man.
paid them.
They paid
so yeah, we gave.
It was a
him
dope barbecue, man.
Yeah,
Dope.
so that whole night he like the funny thing is right when you like like you played by yourself and everything. And me and Pistol, we was just like, yo, son, like, should we get somebody else to help? We was just like, we don't know anybody. Ain't nobody else here, son. And we looked like, when we asked you, we was like, you good? You was like, yeah, I'm good, whatever. DJ KDawg on the set.
Holding it down.
And like, he held
You know what it was, too? That was probably one of the first times since I was Dolo that I say my peers was able to see me. So I probably had something to prove, a little chip on my shoulder, too.
Listen, you proved the shit out of us, man. You seen every barbecue that we did.
Yeah.
We try to put you on because you know your schedule's your schedule's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you big dog now.
Nah, never.
You're not KDawg, you big dog.
Nah.
So,
I'm never too Hollywood for you, bro.
Nah, you like listen. That's one thing I'm gonna say, fam. Like I always tell you this. You my brother, fam.
Definitely.
I fucks with you, son. So every time I need you, you know, you get right back to me.
Yeah,
son.
of course, you're my brother, man.
And this shit, yeah, and that and with that being said, man, that's why I always tell you, man, thank you, man.
I appreciate you too, bro.
Always appreciate you, fam, because without you, I wouldn't even have a barbecue for 15
Nah, but
years,
also
man.
too, like I gotta
good.
tell you, like because you had those barbecues, it always like helped get us exposure and promote ourselves. So I appreciate you too. Shout out to all the promoters, that even like you said, L. You know, I remember when y'all was doing Y&G, like
yeah,
it was like that was like the NWOs. For the
it
party.
really was. We ain't even yo, the funny thing is
they was walking through the party spray paint Y&G.
Yo, the funny thing about the Y&G thing, fam, we ain't even care for promoting stuff. We just wanted to fuck other niggas' bitches.
Oh,
I believe it.
So you was going out just
Them
to
niggas-
grab girls.
Them dirty niggas. New world order.
But those days was so fun, man. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, we grown up, whatever, I see you with your son. And we were speaking about this behind the scenes and shit. When you videotape your kid going to school, you picking him up from school, that shit make me happy. I don't even have a kid. But I'll be like, damn, son.
You know, sometimes I post it,
man.
I'm like, oh, people don't think I'm like doing it for show. Like, you know, I never wanted to come off like that. I posted it because I'm like, yo, it really makes me happy when I see him and he looks genuinely like that feeling of having somebody like unconditionally love you
And look up to you.
Yeah, bro. Like,
no, that shit
undescribable.
That shit, yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you, that shit look fly as hell. Like,
I
I look up
appreciate
to my pops. I love my father.
Me too, man.
So,
I used to tell people like, if my son loved me half as much as I love I'd be happy.
So it's just like you seeing you with your son. That I ain't gonna find that shit. That shit be warm with my heart, man. Like I'm like,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
It
son, like,
motivates you too.
It does. I mean, it does motivate me, but then I get back to regular life and I be like, yeah, I don't want no kid.
Nah, but
He's still on his NWO.
He's
He's
not-
still trying to go to the club.
Hey, I
There's
hate
nothing wrong with like not rushing. Like, don't let nobody make you feel like you need to have a kid. When you're ready to have a kid, you have a kid.
But real talk though, I hate that shit. That the fact that I feel like, you know, I still have to, you know, it's not a role I'm playing, fam. But I like to enjoy myself, son.
Nah, bro,
And there's nothing wrong with
There's
that.
nothing
When
wrong
that
with
time
that, bro.
comes, trust me, only you know when that
Yeah,
time will
bro,
come.
trust me.
Yeah,
Yo,
like-
let me tell you something. No matter how, like, I used to think like, oh, if I have a kid in my 30s, I'll be ready. You're never gonna be ready.
Yo,
Yeah,
never.
And
Like
my
my son's diaper was the first diapers I ever changed in my life. All right, so imagine that. Like,
So yeah, because my father said the same. Because you know they, you know, at this age, whatever, where we at, whatever. My father always hit me with like, I want grandkids. And
No,
you
they
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
that.
He
Like,
wants to see that.
I want to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing you guys, like I said, with y'all kids, like, it's motivation. But then, like I said, get the regular life, I'm like, fuck
Listen,
that. Like,
when the
I'm
time,
telling you,
listen,
man,
it's never too
If
God.
your parents is asking you, I mean, they ready to watch them. My mom, as a grandmother, godsend, bro.
that
And my son loves my mom. He loves his grandmother.
that's
He loves his grandmother.
Great, and that makes you happy.
All the time.
'Cause
Every day I thank my mom. I'm like, Mom, I appreciate you. Sometimes I'll be tired from a gig. Like, I
I
be
want
like,
to.
yo, Mom, and she be like, bring them over here.
Yeah, how's the balance between, like, you know what I'm saying, like
It's tough, bro.
fatherhood and like.
It's like I said, sometimes I'll go to a gig at 10 o'clock, come home at 5, and had to watch my son from 6 in the morning to 9 p.m. my eyes would be bloodshot red.
I
did that for like
full-time?
2 years before I put on the daycare.
That's two full-time jobs.
Bro, real talk, it is, bro. But I learned a lot. I learned about responsibility. Like, you remember, like I told you, when I first started changing diapers, I used to get rattled. Now I'm like, you know what I'm
Now,
saying?
let me ask you a question. When your son was 1 or 2, changing his diaper, he would never stay still.
I think
My son is going through that now.
Sometimes, yes. Now
It's
it's like
impossible to change his diaper.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll move. The worst thing too is like when you change the diaper and he pisses on you, yo. Son, boy.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, shout out to all the fathers out there.
Yo,
You
big
know,
shout out
just
all the fathers.
all
man.
the fathers.
It's not an easy job, bro.
Yo,
Like
so
I said,
it's
it's the lowest paying job, but most rewarding, man.
And it's never ending.
I never heard that.
You
Live
never
gotta-
ending.
It is, man. Lowest paying job,
But-
most rewarding for sure.
I have a few more questions about this, you being a DJ.
Yes, sir.
One, I need to know, are you part of High Profile?
Yeah, H.P.M.G. Big shout out to H.P.M.G. guys.
Okay.
See,
That's
my-
what
H.P.M.G.
that's what
Stacks.
Stacks.
Yeah.
Stacks.
DJ Stacks, Easy Pass, Vargas, Patience, DJ Lex, Marv, Mono. Shout out everybody, man. Harley, we all here, baby.
So with that, I noticed you guys are making a couple moves. I noticed you guys had this one event you were doing every year in Haiti
Yeah,
at Del Cameron,
yeah,
that destination party.
yeah.
So
It's the spring break experience in Haiti. We actually just came back we had it in Bahamas this year, because you know, a lot of things been going on in Haiti.
okay, that was my
Hasn't been the
question.
most safe spot, so we had to move it to Bahamas, which is a dope vibe too.
So how was that?
It was good. I had a good time, bro. Like, I'm dark now. I'm like, perfect. Like, I had a good
I
time.
seen you
bro.
throwing people in the pool.
Yeah, man. We had a good time. We throw Young Child. Big shout out Young Child. Big shout out all the DJs that pulled out, everybody that supported, all the hosts. It was dope. We had a good time. We was in Freeport.
Freeport.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how did you guys get involved with that? Like, what's the setup behind that?
Well, Stacks had HPM. He's been doing HPMG. Once me and Easy started DJing, because Easy was rocking with them too. Stacks reached out a couple years ago. Was like, he'd like me to be part of the movement. So, I thought it was dope. We could help each other. So I decided to join. Man.
It's a great movement.
Yeah, man. We about to go. We're going to Miami next month.
Oh,
Haitian
got a,
festival,
Haitian-
man.
I can't even go because of my birthday.
Oh yeah. Listen.
You know I love my Haitian women.
Listen.
I need
New
to
York
know.
City, South Florida, Boston, Texas. I need everybody to pull up Miami, man. May 11th to the 18th. DJ KDawg, Easy Pass, Stacks, DJ Rams, Harley, everybody. Patience, and we all gonna be in the building.
That's what's up.
Young Child Reef, what's up?
So how else? How do you solidify yourself as a DJ?
As far as what?
What I'm trying to say is, that was a bad question right there, but how do you classify yourself? What kind of DJ do you classify yourself as?
I'd hope to consider myself an all format DJ. When I first started, I was like, I limit myself to just playing like hip hop,
Okay.
little reggae. But once we went our separate ways, which is why I say it's a gift and a curse. It helped me grow as a DJ. It made me realize, like, before we had to settle, like, oh, Hyper, you play reggae, I play hip hop. And, sometimes I wish if I could have did it over, we didn't do it that way.
So it broadened your horizon.
Yeah, of course.
So now you're not just a club DJ or international
Oh, no, I could do it. Yeah,
DJ.
I do weddings, baby shower, bar mitzvahs, anything.
Oh, mitzvahs.
Yo.
So how are the weddings?
Repasses. Oh, weddings is dope. They pay the bills, man. They pay the bills, brother. Yo, DJ KDawg, Easy Pass, weddings. Hit me up, man.
Yo, he'll be
One-stop
DJing
shop.
Your wedding, all right?
Yo,
Get ready.
Josh, whenever you're ready, man.
About I'm gonna say at the age
Yo,
of
Josh probably gonna get married to 2 women at the same time.
Nah, I can't. No,
Yeah.
listen. No,
Yeah.
You gonna
I
be the
not
first.
2 women. It's probably gonna be a Haitian woman.
He love Haitian women.
Big shout out all the Haitians, man.
Yo, listen. I don't know
Talk
what it
passe.
is with Haitian women, so but I like not to say I don't like. I don't love every culture,
Yeah, you
women,
gotta
whatever.
clean that
But
up
I ain't
before
gonna.
you-
Yeah. This shit gonna
They
be
be in
taken.
your DMs like, word, Josh, that's
Yeah.
how you feel?
So
I love, but I don't know. Like Haitian women, man, they just
gravitate towards your ass.
I ain't been back to KDawg, man. Like.
Josh don't want the heat, man.
I don't, son. I don't. And I know when he see these, he's like, "Yo, man, what's up, man? Like, I'm American. I'm Jamaican. I don't Jamaican women. It's I love them, but they. I ain't as fuck.
Jamaican women. Yo, all women, we love you all.
We all love you all.
All
man.
coaches, we love you all.
I do. I really do.
So, do you do any weeklies?
Yeah, we do.